Welcome to episode 1 of our Viper V10 Rx7 build. If you're one of our early subscribers and watching this just as we're releasing this, thank you so much for being here and supporting our channel and helping to make our dreams come true. And if you're coming from the future after seeing one of our future episodes that we haven't even made yet, then thank you for being here too. And I really hope that the car ends up being as cool as we want it to be. So make sure you stick to the end of the video so you get to see everything we're planning on doing with this car, as well as just kind of what you can be expecting from future episodes. If you don't know who we are, my name's Clayton, and that's Lucas, and we've just been gearheads our whole life and have a passion for building cool shit. We just finished up our LS swapped E30 and then our V8 swapped Miata, and it's just time for us to move on to the next crazier build. I bought this car about a year ago as a roller, and my plan was just to put another rotary back into the car and have that awesome RX-7 that I always dreamed of. However, this guy did not do his research, and after a year of shopping, any 13B that I found was going to cost more than a complete finished driving RX-7. So obviously, the next best thing to do was to spend 17 grand on a Viper V10 and just pray to God that we could make it fit. There's one other madman out there that did this, so we have a little bit of peace of mind knowing that it's actually possible. It's just going to be a lot of work and modification, but that's what we like to do. For the drivetrain, we're going to be using an 8.3 liter Viper V10 aluminum engine and its matching factory 6-speed manual transmission. We bought this as a complete 15,000 mile drivetrain, and it's sitting right there in that crate. You'll get to see that in episode 2. For the rear end, we're going to be doing what most other high horsepower RX-7s do and going with a Ford 8.8 independent rear suspension center section. We're going to be using the Ronin Speedworks 8.8 mounting kit as well as their Grande axles because they can just take a whole bunch of power. We're also going to be using the Ronin Speedwork front subframe, which is designed for V8 swaps or like 2J swaps, and we're just going to use it as a good starting point for trying to get the V10 in place. Pretty much everything else, like the cooling system, the exhaust, the power steering, the wiring, is just going to get sorted once we have the drivetrain fit and in the car. We've got a pretty good idea of how we're going to do everything. It's just there's so many variables that can come up between now and then that it's just not really worth worrying about it too much right now. So the outside of the car is going to be seeing a ton of love too. Last year we ordered our Spec GT widebody kit from Shine Auto, which is a 25mm widebody kit which consists of wider front fenders and then rear over fenders as well as a new front bumper. We also got all of their twill weave carbon fiber goodies like the front canards, the side skirts, the vortex generators, and the big ass carbon fiber rear diffuser. All of that is in that box over there. We're not completely sure what we're doing with the hood yet. Most of that is just going to depend on how much hood clearance we have once the V10 is actually in here and in place. And then for the headlights, I'm going with the Black Tie Motor Angry Eye headlights just because I think they look super cool and aggressive and I like the look it gives the car. And over here at the back, we're going to be going with a 99 spec wing and then some Evo R LED taillights, and then obviously all of the carbon fiber stuff we got from Shine Auto, like the vortex generators, that big ass diffuser. And then I think the only other thing for the exterior of the car is gonna be the wheels. And for these bad babies, I am not keeping these. I would like to go with some like Blitz 03s because they just look so good on RX-7s, except they're pretty much impossible to find. So I will likely have to go for something else. So if you have any good ideas for wheels, drop a comment because I'm still looking for inspiration. Oh, and then paint. I've had my mind set on like 6 different colors already. So realistically, the day before I have to go buy materials, I'll just pick a color then. So it's, you know as well as I do. The last thing to really go over on this car is going to be the interior. We're doing this as a left-hand drive car, which was really important to me. And then we're also doing this as kind of like a pro street touring car. So I actually want a complete finished interior rather than just going full race car and pulling the carpets out and caging it. We're going with a two-tone cinnamon brown and black leather just because I've always loved that interior combo. And then we're going to try to keep the shifter in the same location so that we can reuse the center console as well. And then last thing is we're just going to be rewiring all of the interior, which is going to be a lot of fun just to make sure everything works again. And we have all of the interior already, so most of this is just going to be reupholstering the seats and dyeing some of the pieces to get the color that we really like. And that's it. Okay, now before you guys go and watch the next episode, I just wanted to take a chance to personally thank all of you who subscribe and help the channel grow. It's our dream to become automotive creators, and every time you share one of our videos, tell your friends about us, or hit that subscribe button, you're really helping to make our dreams become a reality. See you in episode 2 where we get to open up that huge box and finally get to see the engine. I'm so excited. Why are you still here?